What's up, guys? It's Crummy. Welcome back, episode 3, and we got a big bad Toy Star box right here. What could it be? Psych, I already opened it. So, I got the loose collector Skookum right here. See if I can kind of lean him against the bins here. Oh boy. So actually, I really wanted this one, the Bigfoot. And unfortunately, currently he is on back order. So, you can still get him, but you're gonna have to wait a really long time. It said something about third quarter of this year, so I don't know what, September or later. September, October at the latest. So, I really wanted one now, so I had to choose between one of these two, and I think the cat wants to be in the video. Okay. Really, I just wasn't really vibing with the Yeti head sculpt right here, you know. Yes, you're in the video now. Are you happy? So yeah, all in all, just I wasn't really looking. I just wasn't really interested by the Yeti here. Even though I like the white head sculpt, or excuse me, I'm just stumbling all over the place. I like the idea of this Bigfoot style character in a white paint job, but just really wasn't liking the look of this paint of this head sculpt here. Getting something in here like this. I have one other thing that just came into. Let me grab it as well. And actually, I have a couple local collector stores with figures and stuff, and I got my hands on this Awesome Powers movie Dr. Evil figure. Really cool. And I had this thought just a moment ago. I was like, how old is this thing? In the box, the back of the card packaging says something like 1999. So if he's really that old, that would be quite interesting. I think I'm gonna have to open him. I just think of funny things I can do for reviews and stuff, having a Dr. Evil figure. Hopefully this little sound box thingy works or whatever, but okay. But that's all for now. Frieza, you're giving me a hard time. So, I got a little Broly movie set up here. Ugh. It's like my head's in the way or something. So first we got Dragon Star Wars Broly, but I've attached the base Broly head from the Figuarts, which you can see behind him. Unfortunately, his head doesn't fit. This head, was not meant to fit on this neck peg, but I don't really have a better way to get that look. So, I mean, I'm satisfied, at least for now. Then back here, we've got the mid-sized Broly SH Figuarts. And then I have a mix of some Gundam or like Slash, like Bandai model kit parts. And I don't even know if those are on the market anymore. So, unfortunately, unless you get lucky, you probably aren't going to run into one. Then, of course, we have Daima Vegeta, which is such a good figure. Then, of course, back there, I got these guys, which I don't know if I'm going to keep them on there. I might just replace them with the newer versions. If those coats actually fit, which that coat will definitely fit on this one. Then that's actually the real Broly Goku right there, which did come with a good face, I think. And then, just like I said, when I first came over here, I accidentally knocked Frieza over. I know that base doesn't really fit on here, but I did. Alright, but as you can see here, I have decided what the topic for the week will be, which is the old, very first Goku body. So, I don't have every single one of them. I am actually missing I think 3 versions. There is the Kaioken, which I do want. There's a Frieza Saga one and the Super Saiyan 3, but I have the other two. And the Gohan, which I'm counting Gohan. So I'll just crack these open. This one's new. Those two have already been opened. Including the old 2014 normal Goku. And then I'm going to do something cool with it. So that's what we'll do. I'm finally going to get into some Dragon Ball stuff. So this should be a fun video. Then I guess if I get my hands on those other ones, I'll just do like a part 2. So let's go. Okay, you guys, I am back, and let me just go ahead and open up. I have the old Goku's accessories right here, including one of his heads. So let me get all this stuff out, including all of his old faces. I think I'll just drop him below here. Stand easily? I don't know. Oh, look at that. So there we go. Let's get the camera off of the rails here. So as you can see here, on the right is the original Goku. This is the first blue, or excuse me, first blue and orange everyone just calls her normal Goku, no Super Saiyan that we ever got, and he has some of the best faceplates like ever. And let me go ahead and grab some of them. The 2014 Goku. Oh, I'll have to zoom in here. Zoom in a lot. Oh. Don't know if I'm gonna get this to focus, unfortunately. See how I can figure this out. We're gonna line up down here, and so there we go. As you can see, we kind of have Tamashii included the sort of more rounded off eyes. And then, of course, my favorite look for him, which is this one, where he looks like he's freaking out. And this Resurrection F Goku that we got was a retool of this figure. So they resculpted the mid-torso, they added the waist cape, his belt's new, his boots are new, everything else is the same. And then almost the same story with Gohan over here, but all they did was give him a new head sculpt. So let me pop this one here, and then I'm gonna get this back on the tripod, and let's use one of these Gokus. So see if I can find one of his kind of better expressions. Then we'll get this head off, which now let me go and use one of the better ones. There we go. Pegs in there perfectly. Awesome. Matter of fact, maybe I don't want to put this on before I put on the head. So let's go ahead and do that. Here we go. So let me just do a little close up here, and I kind of try to get Goku in like the best Goku-y pose. Got him kind of waving and stuff. That one in the back corner, I don't think I ever want to change that. But just goes to show you. So the one on the far right, he came out in 2014, which I think was what, 12 years ago now, which is crazy. But he came with a wacky face there, the smiling one, then down there, the stern face. Then he had this one, and then I think the one back there. It's like he came with 5 faces or something. So I don't know what's kind of going on with Tamashii, but currently I don't really think their normal Goku releases are. I think there's a lot to be desired with the faces. Some of them have been kind of improving in quality overall, but just for whatever reason, they just knocked it out of the park with this one. And then I don't mean to repeat myself, but I just want to be clear here that all you need is just an extra Goku body there, which, like I said, you could have Gohan, anything, and if you have one of these, if you've got the Resurrection F Goku, you already have a second head. So I know not everybody is a completionist, but just keep in mind, go ahead, look for used figures. Trades, what have you. I'm just glad that, and matter of fact, I have this one, which I mean, I'm hoping Tamashii does another Gohan. But for now, I basically have 2 extra Goku like body doubles and all these like 1.0 faces that I can use, including his kind of Super Saiyan Blue look, which. That probably wouldn't look great on there. Who knows? But yeah, I'll say that kind of concludes this sort of segment. I figured eventually I would want to talk about some Dragon Ball stuff. So this is a bit of a topic I wanted to cover one day. The only time I might revisit this is if I want to do a comparison, which might be worth it. Probably a couple more down the line. I'll do like a 2.0 version. And by that I mean just the second orange gi style, orange look for Goku. But other than that, I'm gonna have to keep my eyes peeled, because if it really would be awesome if I get my hands on another one of these. Alright, you guys, so I think the only thing left to do is just talk about the articulation. So, there are a couple things that are different. Actually, quite a lot of things that are different about this body. I'm just going to use the Gohan one. And I'm going to mention those right now. So, because this figure is so old, this is actually this body is one of the first, I think, 3 SH Figuarts Dragon Balls ever made. First it was Piccolo, and then I think Gohan and Goku came out. And then Vegeta and Cell, if I remember correctly. So, what exactly is different from these ones and from what we might see today? So, first off, the arms are older. There's no moff joint whatsoever. The arm pegs straight into the torso. Then, moving down, the torso has a special joint where you pull up like this. If you heard that tiny little pop noise. So, you pull up and then you can move it a little more forward. And then if I'm not mistaken, even if it's not up, it can still move a little bit. So it's actually a way to get extra range of motion, which I think is something they should have kept. And there's also like a floating belt. Next is the legs. And this Goku / Gohan has drop down hips, which for a while, that was a staple for import figures. So you pull his legs apart and you can kind of hinge them down. And that's kind of a way to get more range of motion. And I actually think this is a better system than what they used after this. The second orange Goku, blue-orange gi Goku, they completely changed up that style, and I actually think that the articulation suffered from that. Now, finally, we just have this definitely not perfect double jointed knee. I'm just gonna kind of get it back to how he was standing. So we have a double dread knee that is also not perfect. It still functionally looks fine, but there's no there, as you can see here, there's no, maybe I'll zoom in. So that the bottom part of the leg connects to the top of the leg, but a little bit higher up, so there has to be a bit of a pit there for his knee to be able to move. And then also there's nothing in the front of the knee, so with all that together, you kind of have like a shorter lower knee, and the sculpting work that kind of folds over is supposed to be where his leg is. So if that makes any sense at all. Now, all those things considered, this being a figure from, predating 2014, 2015, overall I still think is awesome. As you can see here, I was able to get this Goku in a pretty good pose. I don't have. All right, guys. So last thing before I wrap up the video, I went and stuck Goku up there. I don't know if this expression is right for the setup here, but I just wanted to kind of stick him in to just see how it would look. And I really don't think it looks that bad, So I think I definitely will double down on everything I said. He might not have the best articulation. I think his range of motion is quite good for him being an older figure. And then, like I've said already multiple times, we got good face plates with this Goku, and I didn't really mean to make the direct comparison, but if I remember correctly, I don't really think there was very good variety with very many of the Goku figures. So I just thought I would just kind of drop this comparison real fast in here before I end the video. So with that, I'll move on. Comparison one of these days. This is why I didn't want to bring out any of the other ones. I thought it would be better to just show them off individually, but I think I'm almost sure that this older Goku is vastly superior to the 2.0 or the second Goku we got, which was for now. I think that's the body that they used the longest. We got everything. We got Super Saiyan 2, 3, God, got Ultra Instinct. We got everything on that body. But I think that's gonna do it for today. Let me know what you think. Do you guys have this older Goku? And if you do, I'd like to know, do you agree? Let me know what you think. And with all that out of the way, I'd like to ask very nicely, if you made it to the end of the video, I would appreciate it if you consider subscribing and liking the video. And if you want to help me out even more, there's a new system I noticed feature called like the hype button. So I've been using it when I see some smaller creators. So if you enjoy my video, be nice to test that out. Maybe I'll see if that gives me a boost or something. And then actually one more thing I want to say. Finally, my last video surprisingly did fantastic. I still have a small channel, but I got about 80 some views. But for how small my channel is, that's actually fantastic. So I'm super glad you guys are out there watching me. So I will see you guys in the next video.